Hello everybody, this is Dale with you from Dayton Christian here on this Monday night. I'm here by myself because Roy is with his son who took a shot in the face during BP. So one of the things we want to ask you to do first of all is to let's pray for Brett. He took a face injury. He's probably going to be out for the season. His dad says he's more than likely going to be out of school for the rest of the week, but he has suffered an injury that's going to end his season. So we want to pray for Brett because that's a really tough thing. So Naaman has hurt his ankle, pitched on it a couple of innings still, but now he says it's as big as a baseball. So Naaman has a little injury thing going on. So we got some in-season injuries that have started to pop up today. Very tough game against Carlisle. Good hitting team. They had a couple of hitters that hit a couple of good balls on Naaman and on all of our pitchers. So the final score was, I've already cleared the board, but the final score I believe was 14-9. We actually hit the ball pretty well, but the other team, Carlisle, really did hit the ball well. I think one of our bigger issues today was we just made some errors. We just had some mental breakdowns out there on the field. So if you'll stand by, we're going to have Coach Doug come by, and then we're going to get his thoughts on that. So stand by. Warrior Nation, we are back with Coach Adams. Coach, I was just talking to her. First of all, I was just wanting to express that I want everybody to pray for Brett. I've been texting his dad a little bit. He says he's probably out for the season because the injury is pretty bad. And he's probably going to be out for the rest of the week of school too. And then Naaman has got his leg up over there being tended to, but Jenny, it looks like he's got a little issue with his ankle over there. So tough day. I think that we had a few, to me it just seemed like we had a few mental breakdowns. Yeah. But just give me what your thoughts were from the dugout.
Carlisle's a great baseball team. We made some mistakes. Naaman came out a little earlier than we wanted. He actually did the injury in the first inning and pitched with it for 2, which I don't know how he did that, but as the game went on, it got worse. Carlisle's awesome. They're D3, that's why we scheduled them. Coach Hawkins is one of the best in the business. He's been doing it for 100 years. Obviously Chris is a real good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. We knew what we were getting into. We practiced it. We worked on it, all that stuff. And, they just played better than we did. Right now, they're a better baseball team than we are. And that's just the fact. So, as I talked to my guys, we made a lot of mistakes. We learned a lot of stuff. The good thing about my guys is they bust their butts, they grind, they work hard, they listen. There was a couple of things just like today. Made 2 swing changes, one with Luke Carnegas, one with Caleb Tomlin. They both had big hits, right? So those kids buy in, they put in the work. I will go to war with my team 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000, okay? Because I love my guys. I love them to death. They're family. It's no different than them being my own kids. So we got beat. So what? And that's what I told them. So what?
So what?
They beat us. They were a better baseball team. That doesn't mean they're going to be a better baseball team in a week. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean they'll be a better baseball team in 3 weeks. Truth be told, I love Carlisle baseball. Mm-hmm. I love Carlisle baseball. I love Coach Hawkins. I love Coach Steckel. Coach Steckel's son plays in our Canes program. I have a great relationship and a high level of respect for all those coaches. I hope they win the D3 state championship. I really do. That's how much I think of Carlisle baseball. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't trade my guys for nobody. I love my guys. They're my family. I'll go to war with them 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000. As I told my guys after the game, you learn way more about yourself in losing than you do winning, which is wonderful. Do you blame others? Do you make excuses? Or do you take it on the chin, find out what I could have done better, and clean it up? This baseball reflects life better than anything else in the world. Because in baseball, if you fail 70% of the time, you're successful. Mm-hmm. So how do you handle that adversity? Do you respond to that adversity? I can tell you how these kids are going to respond, right? Because they show up every morning at 6 a.m. They lift. They do everything we ask. They make swing changes at home over 48 hours. They do those things. I love every one of these young men. I know we'll be ready to play tomorrow. We got guys right now that believe if you beat me in checkers, set the board up again. Let's go. And so I love my guys. I wouldn't trade my team for the world. I like where we are. We needed a punch in the mouth. That's the truth. When you're 10-0 and you're playing some of the teams that we've been in front of, and there hasn't been much resistance, we needed to be punched in the mouth to see how we respond. This is going to be a great thing for our season, and that's how I look at it.
Well, one of the things you said is you talk about how much you love these guys. I can't tell you how many times you probably just said that, but that's why you get more out of them than you probably honestly should, because I think they've been overachieving in many ways, because they're a young team. You got one senior on this team, and that's it. Otherwise, you're playing with several juniors. You're playing. You had a freshman out here on the mound today.
Yep.
You had a sophomore on the mound out here today, and then obviously a junior. You've got young players who are out here. So I think that you definitely got the buy-in from them. You got their respect, and I think you're getting more out of them than you.
I don't know about that. I love Dayton Christian. I love my players. I'm honored to be their coach. I want to get everything out of them. They give me everything they have. I don't know if we're overachieving. All I know is we're going to be a better baseball team tomorrow than we are today. Mm-hmm. And if you do that all season, good stuff will happen.
That's right.
And if you don't win baseball games, they'll win at life, because they'll learn how to compete. And that's what this is all about. Mm-hmm. This adversity is a good thing. Mm-hmm. This adversity is a good thing. And yeah, I love my players. Some people think that's weird, but it is what it is. I love my players. If they need me anytime, they know I'm here. I'll be there at the drop of a hat, whatever they need. I've got them. I love them to death. So that's baseball. That's life. Yep. We're a family, and we'll go from there. And tomorrow night we'll play Legacy, and Luke Cardegas will be on the mound. Isaac Sandlin will follow him. And if we need a third guy, I have no clue who it's going to be, because it would have been Brett.
Don't call me.
I don't got any eligibility left. Plus, if I did, then I couldn't get any of these guys out at the high school level anyway.
There's no way I could.
So it is what it is. We lost. So what? Move on. We'll learn from it. We'll get better. And we'll come out tomorrow ready to fight.
Well, I think they will come out tomorrow, because I don't think that they're going to like this.
No.
And you know what? If they did like this, then they don't need to be over there on that day. They don't need to be wearing that uniform. That's not these guys. Well, we took one on the chin. You heard from Coach. We will be back, because we are DC. We are Warrior Nation. We will be back. We play at Legacy tomorrow at 5 o'clock. That's going to be at Athletes in Action in Xenia. We play 5 o'clock here on Thursday. However, it is senior night. I believe we have a ceremony starting at 4:30 or 4:45. I've been asked if I could be here early enough to call the names out and do things like that. So we want as many people to be here Thursday as possible to honor all the seniors from the many programs that are going to be honored on that night. So, hey, until tomorrow, we'll go get them. We'll get them tomorrow, brother. All right.
Yep.
All right. We love you. We love you as a coach, and we appreciate everything you do for all of our boys. All right. All right. Until then, we'll see you. We are out.